Hello everyone, welcome to Playable Kids Art. Today I'm going to teach you to make a diorama of a house. I will just call it a 3D room. And as you can see, my room is actually a kitchen because I design a playable refrigerator in my kitchen, and then here is the dining table, and you have a 3D chair. So everything is in 3D. So the room is 3D, table and the chair is also 3D. You can play with it, you can put it just anywhere, and then you can even put a toy on it to play with it. And then this side is the big windows with two pretty curtains, and outside of the windows is the landscape you can see through your windows. So this is my 3D kitchen, and this theme of my craft will be a whole series, and today or this couple times we will make this kitchen, and later some other time I will teach you to make maybe a bedroom, living room, or even a game room. But now let's just make the easiest version of the 3D room. And then I design everything is movable. You can switch them. You can put your own design. Even you can change the landscape. So mine is just a nature side mountain with some blue sky, some clouds, and then you can design your own and switch it to make the landscape that you want. And then for the refrigerator, it's very easy and simple, but you're welcome to watch my previous craft which is called the playable refrigerator. It's one of the first class you can see on my channel, so you can also go take a look if you want to make a really good refrigerator. So this class we will just focus on the room itself. We will ignore all those decorations. We'll ignore them this time. And then today, look, everything is move swappable. It's playable and swappable, so I want you to have fun. Right? But today, this class, let's just focus on this room. I will show you how to make this 3D room and how to design it. In the next class, we'll make all those little furniture and decoration. Now, let's talk about the tools we will need for this class. Of course, you will need this cardstock, 110 pounds. You will need a couple of them. You will need a scissor. You will need a knife. You will need to cut the windows. And those sticky Velcro dots. And very important, this time we actually need a ruler. We will need a ruler will be longer than 8.5 inches because that's the number we need. So anything longer than that, you're all set. So now let's begin. First step, you will need to take your ruler out. So if you're using exactly the same size paper as me, you will get, so here, this side will be 8.5 inches. and this one will be 11 inches. So this is 8.5, 8.5 inches times 11 inches paper. In this now, okay, so we want first to make a square, exactly equal square shape on this paper. So we're going to use a ruler to measure it. This side is already steady, which is 8.5 inches. Now we only need to make here into the same 8.5 inches. So follow me. So I will use my ruler. I will put, so here is 8.5, and then I will put a point in here at the bottom, and then switch to the top. You want to make another 8.5 spot. 8.5. So one from at the top, one at the bottom, and then now connect the 2 points. What you get? You get a straight line. You draw the straight line, and then now what you get? So this side will be 8.5 inches square. Once you get this, let's cut the paper along this line. So this is the 8.5 inches times 8.5 inches square you get. And next, let's do some folding. So fold right in the middle from the bottom to the top. Fold, press in the middle, and then open it up, and then we rotate it the other side, and then let's repeat this action. Fold it right in the middle. And now look what you get. You fold both sides of this square, and then you now get 4 smaller squares. So the top left will be the wall right here. And then the top right will be the wall here. And then this is the bottom right. Right here will be your floor. And how we can change for this flat paper into this 3D style. So now watch me carefully. Now you can get a marker to draw. So here is the middle, right? And then you want to draw a line right among the bottom middle line. So this line, it means you will need to cut it up. So now cut it from the bottom all the way to the middle, and then stop right there. So look, now you get this. And then let's do some folding. So this time you will drag these two, and then look, you drag and then close them towards each other. Ta-da! See? It's easy. Grab the bottom two, just push them towards each other. And then you get this 3D room. Well, it's a half room, right? It's super easy. And then now, we don't try to put them, like stick them together yet, because we need to do design first. So like the bottom two, whichever on top, it doesn't really matter, because this is a square. Any piece on top, it will be the same. So whichever you like, and just remember, whichever piece on top, you will need to draw on it to show as the floor. So now we can start design your room. So look, my room is the color is very simple. Yellow wall with a pattern, square patterned floor, right? And with a windows. So now let's do the design. What I like to do is I want to design the floor first. So you see the left, I did this squared patterns like in the kitchen, but if you want, there are many different types of floors, right? Some ones are concrete, some ones are made by stone, someone's house made by wood floor. So this time I am actually going to do a wood floor. So to do wood floor, you can just color it first. So look, I will just start coloring. And then here you can design your own floor. You can make it any color, any style, any pattern. It's just up to you. Make your own design. And this time I want to make it into a wood floor. Okay, so color it first, and then you can do this wood board texture. Let me have a darker color. Let me try this, make sure it works. Okay, and then let's do the wood board texture. And this way, it looks like you have a wood floor in your kitchen. It's different. And then next, we can make a huge windows on this wall. So follow me. So I want to draw a big rectangle windows. Make sure on top you leave some space because you need to cut those papers, and then you also will need to maybe put a vertical dust on the back. So you want to leave a tiny little space. So that's the rectangle, and then we can draw the frame. That's the windows. And you can see, yes, we need to cut those middle parts. So now let's do it. We can cut it off. Now you get the windows. But we don't have the landscape yet. And this time you can actually make the landscape. So take another paper. You want the other paper is bigger than the Windows rectangle. Let me see. Oh, none of mine's not. Okay, so I will just take a new paper, bigger, and then, so look, so on top of the edge of the new paper, you will put it together along with the top of your room. So this way you will get a very big landscape, and then you can draw in the middle. So you want a bigger paper than the windows. And then next what you need to do is, so press on those two paper and then use a marker, mark only the outside of the windows. This way tells you how big your windows is and where you need to draw your landscape. Like that. And then you can remove it. See? You can connect those lines. Here will be where you draw your landscape. Like this picture, you will draw in this rectangle. And if you want, so look, so this one is like an example I did earlier to make this room. So the square is exactly the same size as here. And then I will just cut it. I will just use this square, make it easy. But it doesn't matter how big this piece of paper is, as long as this one can cover the back, then you're okay. So now let's see what we get. We got the room's floor, and we got this windows, and then we got the back of the landscape. And then next, what shall we do? Now you can decorate the wall. See, two wall. On this one, I just color my wall in yellow. I just want my kitchen to look simple and neat. So I just color it yellow. But when you do it, so why not you do some extra design? You can design different wallpaper. You can draw extra stuff on the wall. Like I made a playable clock, but if you want, you can just actually draw on here. You can draw maybe picture frame, anything. Look at your house, see what you have on your wall, and then you can make it into your design, into your room. So here I will just color it quick to make some quick examples. This time I want to have a wallpaper. I want to have a strap style pattern wallpaper. And this time, this one, I want it to look different. So it's all up to you, whatever you want to do. I'll just make a quick example. Anything else? I can make some dots as my decoration. Anything, any design, any pattern. However way you think it is pretty. And here I will just leave it to give you some space for your imagination. And once you finish, oh, okay, and here you should actually draw the landscape. So last time, my example is just like a nature side, and this time what I'm going to do. I have an idea. So this time, I want my kitchen to be in the space. So I will draw a space. Why not anywhere, huh? Maybe my kitchen right now is in the space station. So when I see through my windows, I can see the Earth and the space. Maybe I'm in a different planet. The space and maybe on a different planet. There's a pink planet. Yellow planet. And then maybe some green stars. So now look, now you will get this landscape, a space view. And then if you want, you can design multiple different ones. And then guess what? This is the playable 3D room, which means every part you should be able to play. You should make this swappable, and then it gets different effect. Okay, you can make nature view, site, space, landscape, under the sea, another room, anywhere. Just to make couple different more choice for yourself. Okay, now so far what we got this 3D room. We finished the wall, we made the windows, and we designed the landscape. And let me think, okay, let's make one more thing. So next class, we can save some extra time for the furniture. So let's make the curtain. Let's design the curtain. Let me see. So the curtain, you will need two exactly same size rectangle. So I will keep using this, and then I will cut it into half. Actually, I will do this. So the point is you need two exactly same size rectangle paper, so you know when you draw it, you know exactly where and how big your curtain should look like. So look at me. So here is what I'm going to do. So curtain, look, we have two parts, right? One for the left, the other one for the right. So here's what we're going to do. So this one will be the left, this one will be the right. So here, I'll start in the middle, a little bit in the middle. I will do this. It looks like an R. Look, the R, alphabet R. And then you can do the bottom and then some ropes. Right, you got this. And then now you start draw the right one. And then the right one you need exactly same size but opposite. So start at the middle like this. That makes sense? And then you can cut those two curtains off. So before you cut, you should color it, make your own design like that. And then once you finish coloring, let's do the cutting. I'll make it fast so I can save us some time, but when you cut it, make sure you cut all those details. So now we get the curtain, and then here are two choices for you. So look at this, the curtain I designed. On the back, I put those sticky dots, and also on the wall, so that look. So my curtain on this house is, you can change them like this. You can make multiple different designs and then you can keep changing and play with it. But if you don't want your to be changed or swappable, you don't need sticky dots. You can just put glue. Okay, listen, if you don't want to change your curtain ever, you can just now put glue on here and then stick them on there. It's just a one decoration and then it will never change ever. But if you want a swappable curtain, then you will need to put two vertical dots on the windows, another two on the back of the curtain. So every curtain you design, and you can swap them, and you can change and play with them. Play with it. Does that make sense? Okay. So now let's just call it the part one of the room of the 3D kitchen. So you will get this 3D house flat. Let's now make into 3D yet, and then you'll finish decorating the wall, two walls, the floor, windows, landscape, and then the curtain. This is where you should what part you should have now, and get them ready. Next time we will start making those, like all the little furnitures and other decoration. Okay, I'll just leave it here. And then please also keep your leftover paper, those parts. Next time you can keep using it so we can save resource. Okay, so today's class ends here. Thank you for watching, and I'll come back to see you on Thursday. Have fun. See you next time.